Well, hello there. So I know it's been a hot minute since we've talked. I've gone through a lot of things, learned a bunch of new stuff, and so I want to be able to share that with you after the intro.
No one else goes.
What's going on? My name is Mark with Echelon Media, helping you elevate your story. Welcome back to not the podcast, because that has changed. What I want to do is actually go back to the old format of introducing a set of topics and then elaborating on them as the weeks go by. So make sure that you stay tuned for the other episodes in this series because they'll go a lot deeper into the details of what I'll be talking about today. And today what I'm going to be talking about is that social media is not magic and two ways you can make the most out of it. Before I continue, I want to make sure that if you happen to be watching this on YouTube, you go ahead and subscribe, and you also go ahead and hit that notification bell so you stay up to date with these videos as they drop every week. The biggest secret to social media is that everything that happens on there is everything that you've already been doing. If you're a business owner and you've done networking events, you're already doing what it takes to make the most out of social media. The only difference is, well, like anything, there's different rules for the platforms that you're using and different approaches to making the most out of those platforms. So it would be good of you to take the time to really understand and dive deep into what the rules are and what the expectations are for those platforms. For example, on YouTube, you can actually put up long-form content, and you have to create the content so that it's more specific to actually answering questions. So the titling of those videos tends to be more how-to, and that will work best for what you're trying to do, especially if you're just doing content marketing. For Facebook, for example, you know that most people aren't on Facebook looking for long-form content unless they get really engaged. So you want to start with making sure that as people are scrolling through their feed, you really grab their attention, and then you can go from there. But don't assume that people are necessarily going to be there to watch long-form content because they'll get bored. They're there to look at pictures of their friends and family and to grab onto the recent memes that are out in the wild of the internet. So those are some quick little pointers on understanding the rules of each individual platform. And to be honest, I'm learning this stuff as I go. So the two things that you want to do that I've learned very recently, because we're all learning as we go along, to make the most out of social media is, one, show up. What I mean by that is when you show up, you want to make sure that you look presentable like you would at a networking event, and that you actually get involved with whatever it is that's going on at that event. The second thing that I want to talk about is you actually want to get engaged and get involved. And by this, people forget that social media is not this magic bullet. It's not this miraculous thing where you just put in a few memes, create some quick little funny jokes or some silly video. Oh, it's such horror stories I've seen. And somehow people are just going to gravitate and fall in love with your content. You have to get involved. You have to have conversations and engage. And this is something that I neglect for the longest time. It's called social media after all, so actually get involved. Now I hope that all makes sense and that was a little bit useful. Like I said, I'm going to follow up with more specific videos diving deeper into these 2 points, which are to show up and number 2, to get involved in later videos. So make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so that you stay up to date with these videos as they come out weekly. And I'm going to make a point to really get them out weekly. On top of this, if you think this content is beneficial in some way, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you happen to have any questions, or if you need some clarification on one of the points that I mentioned in this video, go ahead and leave that comment down below in the comment section. And of course, if you like this video and want to see the other videos, make sure that you tune in the following weeks to see the deeper explanations of these 2 points that I discussed today. As always, my name is Mark with Echelon Media, helping you elevate your story. Peace out, and I'll see you later.